Everyone. Good morning. How are you? I think you all are good. So I'm back with a new interesting video that is for HANA database single tenant installation. Okay, so in this video we'll cover that how you can install the HANA DB single tenant database in your Linux operating system. So I think you are enjoying my videos, previous videos that I prepared on some tool and other interesting videos. So please be here and subscribe the channel and you can get more knowledge in this channel regarding SAP HANA or SAP basis kind of stuff. So if you have any kind of comments or you have any kind of other points that you want to discuss and you want me to make some videos on that points, so comment section is free and you are free to just put your comments there. So I will see the comments and try to resolve your queries and try to build new training systems or new videos so you can get more knowledge on SAP. So we'll not waste our time and we'll see that how you can install the SAP HANA database.
Hello everyone, good morning. So today we'll discuss about how you can install the SAP HANA database system. So in this session, we'll install the single tenant HANA database on Linux operating system. So uh, I have some details regarding that one. So what we'll do actually. So basically, we'll perform uh, installation of SAP HANA database. So we already downloaded the media for HANA installation that I put it in the in this location. You can see the location here, and the host where we have to install the HANA database. This is this host actually, and the SID that I have to use to create the HANA database, it's H46 will use, and the will install the 00 instance. Okay, so let me first log in this Linux host, then we'll start our installation. Uh, so let me just log in. The password for that it was okay. Uh, okay, now you can see we logged in that SUSE Linux server, and it is currently running on SUSE 15 and SP3 actually. It is latest actually. Okay, uh, that we are going to install the HANA database. Let me just go in the installation directory where we have the media we downloaded. So this is the directory where we downloaded the media. Okay, inside that directory, you can see we have these kind of directories and signature file, and you can see HDBLCM file, HDBLCM GUI file. HDBLCM GUI will provide you the graphical interface, and the simple HDBLCM will provide you the command prompt kind of interface. So we are not going to use the GUI kind of interface. We'll just go with simple HDBLCM, and we'll just install the HANA database. So what you have to do, you have to run this HDBLCM with the help of root only. So you can see we logged in with the root user. I will just execute HDBLCM. Okay, so you can see now it is asking, you can see it's providing four options. First is install, is extract component, third is print detected components, and fourth is exit. So we are going to install a new system, new HANA database. So we'll use the first option here and we'll enter actually. And here you can see we have multiple options that you want to install the server with no additional component, you want to install all the component, you want to install the HANA database client, or you want to install the studio. You can see we have almost 10 options here. As we are going to install the HANA database single tenant system, so we'll go with the first option, that is all component basically. So we'll just put our selection, that is one, and we'll enter. Now it's asking the installation path. So this should be the same actually, HANA shared. Let me enter. Then it is asking about the Linux host. So we are going to use the same host to installation. So we can just put the same host name. And now it is asking, do you want to add host to the system? So we'll say no, we don't want to add any host. And now automatically assign access advanced runtime rules to the host with the database. Yes, we want to uh, do it automatic. Okay, so we'll go with neck. Yes. Now it is asking the SAP HANA system ID. So according to the requirement, what is the standard you are using your project, you have to provide the SAP HANA ID that may be recommended by your managers or who ask you to install the HANA database. So in my case, I am going to use H 46. You know, always it should be the three digits only, maybe it number or letter that you can include, and you can just put the system ID. So I'm providing H46 here and entering. So enter instance number. So any instance number you can use 01, 02, 03, anyone, but here I'm going to use the default one, that is 00. Enter. And now it is asking the worker group actually, so it should be the default. So I'm not I haven't created any worker group, so I'm going to use the default only. So the options you can see here actually in the column, these are the default options. Okay, if you will not provide that things and just enter, so it will take the default values. Okay, so now we are going with the default. Now it is asking that do you want to install the production server, test server, development server, or custom server. So in my case, I'm going to use the test environment. So it is second option basically, and I'm going to enter. And now it is asking, do you want to enable data and log volume encryption? No, I don't want any encryption. If you want, you can use the encryption. It is your choice actually, and it depend on what kind of system you are installing. If you are installing sandbox kind of or test kind of system, it is not needed to just encrypt the log volume. But basically, if you are going to dev, prod, and QA, it should be encrypted volumes. Okay, now enter the location of data volume. So it should be HANA data only, and it will take your SID. So we don't need to change anything. We'll go with the default values only, and the log volume also the default one. And now restrict the memory allocation. Yes, I want to restrict. So you can see it is n here. If you will not provide provide n here, like you can provide n and enter, or otherwise if you're going without providing, so it will automatically take the default value, that is n. Okay, apply system size dependent resource limits. Okay, yes, according to this note I am going to uh, use this facility and enter SAP host agent user password. So it is basically asking the SAP host agent user, that is SAP ADM. Okay, the password. So according, you have to provide one password. Let me provide welcome one. Any password you can use and confirm the password. WLCOME welcome one. Okay, enter the system administration password. So it is asking SIDADM password now. So I will provide the same. You can use the different one as well. But as you know that I'm going to install a test environment, I don't want to segregate multiple passwords here. I'm using the same password only, so it will be easy. Later, yeah, you can change the password as well. So I will tell you how you can change these passwords in maybe next video sessions once the system will be installed. So now we are going with the same passwords for all the users. Enter the system administrator home directory. So it should be the default. Let me enter. Then login cell, it should be bin sh only, and administrator user ID, it is taking 1006. Here it is suggesting here basically, so you have to use the ID that is available. Automatically it will take the available ID in default. Okay, if you want to change that ID, you think that it should be 1007 or 1008 that is available, and you don't want to use 1006, that is also fine. You can use any that is available. So I'm going with the default one only. Group ID, I'm going with default one. Enter the system database password. So I'm going to use the same password that I used for all, that is welcome one. Now it is saying that restart system after machine reboot. I don't want to restart my system, so I will say n and install access advance in the default NN database. Yes. Install installation path of local secure storage. Yes, default value. And now it is asking local secure storage user password. So I will go with the same password, WELCOME1, and confirm password, WELCOME1. I think okay. Let me just go with the ID. You can see the available ID, right? Because 1006 we used. Now it using the 1008. Okay, enter. Now ID, enter. Then you can see the 79 already used, so it is using 80 here. Like this, you can go with 81 as well. That's okay. So enter the secure store user home directory. That is should be the default only. We'll going with default value. Auto backup password, I will say the same password, one one, and enter. And enter origination name for a space. Let me go with the default one. Go with the default username. Let me provide password, WELCOME1, WELCOME1. Okay, then enter the custom space. This should be the, let's go with this one. Now it is mm, asking for the routing mode. So we have two routing modes, ports and host name. Okay, ports for application URL. URLs are based on port, and the host name is like application URL based on the host name. So as I'm using the application URL based on port, so I'm going with the default option, and now it is taking the access advanced domain name. It is basically access service domain name, that is, or by default it will take your host name, then .wdf .sap.corp. Okay, I'm going with the default one. Now I will go with yes. Okay, then it is taking the SAP XSA ID, that it is taking 1009, that's okay. Then group ID, that is okay. Then here you can see that uh, what are the components you want to use. So I'm going to use all the components here. So I will go with the first option and I will enter. Then I want to continue. Then it will take some time, and I can see the installation is started, and it is going to start install your packages. You can see that one by one it is installing the packages. It will take some time, so we'll wait and watch, and let it be installed. So we'll wait for some time. You can see that one by one the component are installing. So it depends on your project actually, or the need, what kind of component you want for your SAP HANA database. Okay, so as our box is for test system, okay, so it is for training purpose only. That's why I'm using all the component option, and I'm going to install all the component CVs so we can explore more about the components when it they are installed in the HANA database. Okay, so it is going. Maybe it will take 10 to 15 minutes. Let's see. Now you can see the installation has been completed and it's going to just start your instance. It is starting the daemon server and compile server, name server, preprocessor. It is starting actually. Okay, access engine, preprocessor, all. So maybe soon the process will end and we'll see what are the processes are running. Okay, it is installing the packages, installing the delivery units and all actually. Now HANA Studio installation is running. Um, Okay, now you can see the HANA Studio installation failed, but that's okay. Our HANA server has been the installation has been completed, but maybe Studio has failed. That's okay because we chosen the all the component that was not good actually. So that's okay. But if I now you can see right, if I will go in CD USR SAP, then you can see our uh, instance H46 that we installed. Okay, inside that 46 you can see we have all the things, right? If I will do df-h, then you can see HANA shared log, all the things it has actually, and it installed successfully for the HANA database server with single instance. Now let me see that what are the things running. So you know that commands for checking the processes, how you can see. So first I will switch the user. It should be SID ADM, that is H46 ADM. Enter. Then you can run HDB info command to see what are the processes running. So here you can see name server, index server, compiler, preprocessor, all are running. So our HANA DB is running fine. And you have the second command to check, that was SAP control. You can check with that one as well. SAP control control hyphen nr instance number hyphen function, then get process list. So you can see, right? So all are green basically, and green and running. So we can say that HANA database installed successfully. So we'll just try to open this HANA in this. We'll add this host in HANA Studio and we'll see that how it is looking. So we'll open HANA Studio, SAP HANA Studio. Okay, let me just open. Hmm, browse. Uh, I think it is not installed basically. So let me just open it again. I don't know why it is not opening. Maybe it is not installed correctly. So we'll try to install the HANA Studio first. Okay, it is here actually. Okay, browse, desktop, submit. So we'll just add this host in HANA Studio and we'll see that how it is running basically. I'm launching the HANA Studio. Okay, then our host name is this one. I'll copy the host name and okay, no, here you can just open in fully screen. Then I can say administration control, and here you can see the add option, add system. Our host name is this one. Then instance number we did for 00, and I'll choose multi-content. Tenant name is H46, and will go next, and will provide the system user as well as TEM system, and the password we used welcome one. Okay, now you can see we connected with the tenant. Okay, and it is, you can see it's green actually when you double click, so you can see the overview. So we successfully installed HANA 2.0 with SP06. You can see the version history here. Okay, and If you want to see the landscape, you can see all the processes, what are the processes running. So you can see all the processes running and green. So that's all about the single tenant HANA database installation. So be here and subscribe the channel, and we'll explore more on HANA, and you will get good videos, and you can increase your knowledge with me. So please be subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any kind of comments or any kind of other help you need, you can just comment me. I will reply and I will try to create more videos on suggestions. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a good day.